So I decided to do my brand term paper on Gatorade. Gatorade is a global brand which is recognized almost everywhere. They're owned by Pepsi, which is another global brand that's almost recognized everywhere. And ever since they were invented back in '65, they've been trending upward and own the sports energy drinking category, which is almost 75% of the market. The only other brand that comes close to their product is probably Powerade, but Powerade is still not on the same platform that Gatorade is now. A little bit of history on Gatorade. Gatorade is developed by a few physicians back at the University of Florida after they became curious, looking into the causes of why players were starting to deter or lose energy during crucial points in games, and or why were they losing energy while playing heat for a longer period of time. They concluded that they were losing crucial electrolytes and players weren't being rehydrated. So they went in the lab and developed this product we know as Gatorade. After players started using Gatorade, they started to perform better. The team started winning games, and from there, the brand kind of took off. Where different collegiate sports teams wanted to find out what Gatorade was and how it could help their team. Once other teams started to use it, the word started to spread, and we have this product which we call Gatorade at a high stage. So I guess like the first tool that Gatorade used without even trying was word of mouth. They were able to develop their product just locally and then expand it nationally and then internationally by just word of mouth without really marketing too much. So after they left they're still in the college, they're still on college campuses, they're still promoting the college athletes everywhere, but now they also have taken on the sports world in general. If you look at different pro sports teams, you'll find Gatorade being the #1 product is being used. In the NFL, the NBA, the MLS, so many different sports teams use it. So Gatorade is being sponsored by all these big time sports teams, contributes to their brand credibility. So now consumers want to get this product because they're wondering, wow, my team is doing good because they're using Gatorade. I wonder if even like, well, going back a little bit, if the youth growing up watching these teams perform at such a high level while using Gatorade, they're already becoming loyal to the brand because they want to use the product to perform at that level so they can get to that level one day. So on top of that, consumers doing daily activities they're like, hey, oh my God, this product is really working because these teams are really kicking it up after using this. So I mean, and sponsorships are a real big help for Gatorade to get to where they are right now. On top of team sponsorships, Gatorade does well at getting athlete sponsorships. Not even just any athletes, is iconic athletes such as Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, all iconic athletes recognized in their sports and recognized outside their sports. And the one common fact that they have that they're recognized for is winning. Winning is the culture that Gatorade kind of built around their product. They, without saying it, by just getting these endorsements, they're just like, hey, if you want to win, take our product. Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, on and on and on, so on and so on. They use our product and they're winners. So if you want to be a winner just like them, use our product and you'll become a winner. And that's kind of like the marketing scheme behind it without even saying it. They're just a winning culture, and they make winners. Another thing that Gatorade does very well is public relations. when you look back at, they have a campaign that happens annually. It's called it's a Beat the Heat Beat the Heat campaign. Beat the Heat. It's a Beat the Heat campaign, which basically it talks to different youth, parents, coaches about the importance of being hydrated, staying hydrated, and rehydrating, and the importance of electrolytes. All while doing this campaign, they're promoting their product, educating kids, and then they're being seen as a positive brand, and that's very strategically smart, because now these kids look up at Gatorade like, oh, they're looking for the benefit of me. At the same time, while they're actually benefiting the kids, they're actually benefiting their brand too, because now they're seen as moral and ethical, and they're being seen as a brand that wants to help, but they care about we do care about our consumers. We want you guys to be knowledgeable. So it's like a catch-22. They're able to promote awareness and look moral while promoting their product. So that's another a good tool that they use, which is public relations. Very strategically smart. Another IMC tool Gatorade uses is internet marketing. Almost every organization has it now. They have a Facebook, they have a Twitter, they have an Instagram, they have a website. On their website, they actually have this cool little program where you're able to create your own bottle, design it any way you want, and you're able to put your face on it as if you're an actual athlete and you're being sponsored by Gatorade. Now, by doing that, they kind of create this emotional attachment to the product, saying that, yeah, I'm part of the team now. I'm part of the winning culture, and my face is on the bottle. So now consumers look at it like, yeah, they care about me, and I'm part of this culture, and I'm gonna continue to buy the product. That's another big PR as well as direct marketing and internet marketing all in one. So right there we have synergy. Them building all three of these and putting it together all on their website. So that's already building synergy across the board. Currently, Gatorade is actually going through a rebranding process. They're rebranding their process to meet the needs of what the consumer wants today. In today's society, weight is a big issue. So consumers now want a product that's low on calories. So now with the G series, they're incorporating a low calorie drink. Consumers also want a product that will keep you energized longer. So now they had to create a G series AM and PM, where you have to take the drink before you work out and after you work out to get the interest and attention of those consumers, and so many other things on that line, just to match the up and coming competitors such as Red Bull, Vitamin Water, Powerade. And like Red Bull and Vitamin Water, they're not even direct competitors, but they also in a way share some of the market for energy drinks. Vitamin Water is more on the fitness side, but Gatorade is looking to get into that field with their low calorie drink. So I mean, it's interesting to see how Gatorade looks to market. The only issue I have with the G2 series is it can be kind of confusing to consumer. When you look at the G series compared to the old Gatorade series, consumers are kind of confusing it because they don't know what Gatorade is and what the actual G series is. They're wondering, is that actually still Gatorade? Is it still going to do what I have known Gatorade to do since I've become a drinker of Gatorade. And a lot of people are confused and overwhelmed because with the introduction of the new G series, you have so many other products on the line now that they're looking at it like, which one do I actually use? Like, how is this gonna help me? How is this gonna help me? How is this gonna help me? I don't want to buy all this stuff. I don't know which one to get. And their competitors have more of a direct thing where you could just go and pick, I want this specifically for that, and I want this specifically for that. And Gatorade has to look to kind of Gatorade has to look to market it so it's not so confusing and kind of separate their items. So like if you have a product that you want to compete with vitamin water, you have to get that closer to that section. Market it in a way that consumers will know, yeah, this is still Gatorade, but it's the G series. This is just a new brand that we're going into, and it's still going to do the exact same things, but it's more along the lines of a healthy drink for you. And we're still sticking to our brand promise where we're still going to replenish your electrolytes. We're still going to keep you hydrated, and that's what Gatorade really needs to do. So all in all, Gatorade has done a good job with IMC Tools. They're leaders, they're creators of the market. They own over 75% of the market shares. Nobody comes even close to putting them out of business. When you own a market and you own a category, it's pretty hard for anybody to dethrone you. And Gatorade does a good job at getting endorsements from major people in the sports world to keep their product on top and keeping that word of mouth going and keeping their promotions pushing forward instead of declining, even though they have declined recently, not because of their product is bad. It's just that it's a recession and people are tight on money, but they are keeping their brand strong, and they're still at the brand leaders. So thank you.